gonna get straight to the facts, and this is gonna be a big game changer for relationships. Value the loyalty over the love. Love is an emotion. I can love you today, just like you tomorrow. Loyalty is a character trait. It's built in you. You feel bad when you're doing somebody wrong. So if you match your loyalty with their loyalty, relationship always gonna work out for you.
Relationship advice part 1. Before I start, I do want to say that I'm no expert. I just wish someone told me these things before I got into my first relationship. Please let me know if you've learned anything and leave more tips in the comments below. Tip number 1. Do not see this boy every day. Trust me, the more that you guys are away from each other, the more you guys will learn how to miss each other. And missing your significant other will teach you how to appreciate them. Period. Tip number 2. Don't cut off friends. And also, don't forget that you have a whole entire family to talk to. He's not your only outlet. Tip number 3. Pick and choose your battles, because honestly, not everything's worth bickering about. And if I knew that, I think we wouldn't be together, but I think that things would have been better. All right, guys, good talk.
All right, so let's talk. Y'all might think this boy is cute, right? And you may wonder if he likes you. So then you find out the boy likes you, and you're so excited, right? So y'all start hitting each other up on Snapchat and DM, and then finally, y'all get each other's number, y'all start texting. He's funny, he makes you laugh, y'all got a lot of things in common, y'all like the same TV shows, movies. I mean, he's a really nice guy, he's such a good guy. But then for some reason you start getting bored and you stop texting back as much, and I don't know, maybe it's because he's such a nice guy. So then you eventually dump him. When his friends find out, they clown him, they call him a simp because he actually texted you back immediately. He didn't leave you on read. So then he starts thinking, maybe being a nice guy and a nice person is not such a good thing after all. I mean, if it makes your girl dump you and your friends clown you, then maybe it's not such a good thing after all. So then he becomes a savage. And you girls got the nerve to wonder why there's no nice guys left?
Girls, listen up. I'm gonna give you 6 really important tips that you all need to be following. Number 1, don't ever chase anyone. Anything you chase runs away, I promise you. Number 2, it's good if a guy doesn't think he has a 100% hold on you. He has to know you're okay being with or without him. Number 3, the attitude you have about yourself is the attitude that the guy's gonna have about you. If you don't respect yourself, he'll see you as someone he can walk all over. Number 4, you have to act like a prize, and that'll make him believe it. Because you are rare, you are valuable. Don't let him think any other way. Number 5, the more you have standards, the more he's going to try to live up to those standards. He's just going to want to prove himself to you. And number 6, God created Eve for Adam. Women are a blessing to men, and if he doesn't act like your prized possession, then please get rid of him. No one deserves anything less than 100% from a guy, so keep your standards high and keep valuing yourself.
All right, ladies, I got some advice for you as a man. If a man isn't kind, patient, honest, loving, and understanding, he isn't worth your fucking time.
Okay, what I'm about to tell you guys is actual sorcery. Here's how to make somebody miss you instantly. 1, immediately stop watching their stories and liking their posts. 2, when they ask you a question, only answer with relevant details and don't ramble. And 3, spark their interest with small rejection.
I think the worst thing that you could do to someone emotionally is stop talking to them with no explanation. Ghosting somebody hurts, especially if they had deep feelings for you and you never told them that you didn't feel the same. No one deserves to sit up all night focusing on their flaws and wondering why they weren't good enough. Please don't leave them in the dark like that. If you don't feel the same, keep it real. And I promise they will respect you more in the long run, and you won't have to walk around with that guilt or deal with the karma that comes with it. It's your boy Torian. I hope this can help. Positive vibes.
Hey, wives and girlfriends, my wife got something for y'all, boy.
My husband is so funny. Okay, so 3 tips to have better connection with your husband. Number 1, make sure that you're open and transparent about everything in your life and your feelings and your emotions. They may pretend like they don't want to know, but they do. Number 2, show support. Always show support. Have your husband's back, have your boyfriend's back. Whoever you're with, always have their back. And number 3, what is number 3? Make sure to initiate things. Be the one who's also in charge. Be the one that initiates sex. Be the one that initiates different types of things that you're doing together. Make decisions. Be masculine too. Don't think that just because you're a woman, you just need to be feminine, right? We're both masculine and feminine. So again, what? Show support. What was the other thing? I forgot, but you get it, and just do it.
Boom!
Boy Code, Part 1 out of 1. If a guy says he's doing nothing, what that really means is that he's doing nothing. When a guy asks, "Where do you want to eat?" what he really means is, "Where do you want to eat?"
Signs that your relationship is unhealthy. Here's a big one that I feel like most people need to know. It's something that's so common sense, but when you're with someone, it's hard to remember. Being with someone is only supposed to add to your happiness. It shouldn't be your source of happiness, though. If you're relying on one other person for your mental health and well-being and happiness, then it's officially unhealthy.
Alright, relationship advice that you need to hear right now. It's 2020. No more finding things out. It's all about talking things out. If you have any temptations to even cheat on your partner, tell them. If you don't like them anymore or are losing feelings, tell them. No more going behind each other's backs to do whatever the fuck you want. Just be straight up, bro. I'd rather be let down with the truth than finding out that you cheated. So, yeah.
Since everyone's posting about relationships, here's a relationship tip, girls. Learn to respect your man. Be kind to him and make sure you appreciate and love him and listen to what he has to say. Shut up! I'm freaking making a video right now. Dang! God.
Do you like a guy, but you don't know if he likes you back? Well, guess what? I'm gonna be the guy to tell you he does. He's into you. He's just too shy, too nervous, too awkward, too bashful, too whatever to tell you himself. So he's waiting for you to let him know it's okay for him to tell you.
Relationship advice of the day. The difference between love and infatuation. Because many of us need to learn that. Okay, say you're walking through a field and you come across this beautiful flower, the most beautiful flower you've ever seen in your entire life. You're like, wow, I love this flower. So you pick it out of the ground and you take it home with you. Put it in a vase, put some water in it, and put it on your nightstand so that you can look at it and admire it every single night. And you also want to show it off to your friends when they come over. You think you're doing what's best for this flower, but you're really doing what's best for you because you're actually infatuated with this flower and the idea of it. Now, same scenario, you're walking through the field, you see this beautiful flower, you love this flower, but you know that if you leave it there in the ground to get nutrients from the soil and sunlight, it'll grow to become even more beautiful. And since you love this flower, nothing would make you happier than to see it grow to its full potential. Because when you actually love something, you're not selfish about it. You want to share its beauty with the world. You want it to become the best flower that it can be. That is the difference between love and
If he breaks up with you, I want you to go in your DMs, find the hottest guy in your DMs, ask him to go on a date. If he says no, make him go on a date with you. Take tons of snaps, take tons of pictures, and send them all to the guy that broke up with you. Ha! That'll hurt him forever.
Relationship advice with my mom, part 5.
Ladies, if you want a guy to ask you out, maybe you should act like you can live without. If you date a player, get ready to be played. Ladies, if you don't date a guy who opens the car door for you and in public wants to hold your hand, then you need to just drop that flat tire and find a real man. And girls, being single isn't always bad. It's like you get to go to the library all the time and check them out.
That was good.
If you keep thinking it's gonna get better, well, maybe you should just find a better guy. Ladies, guys are not mind readers. Once in a while, you gotta let them know how you feel. And ladies, sometimes at your school, guys are like parking spaces. All the good ones are taken. Just wait.
Ladies, it's just an FYI, alright? I get some of y'all are uncomfortable in your own body and you're insecure. But when your man has been with you for a year, gets you things, compliments you, and loves you in your ugliest times, stop calling yourself ugly, because that just makes us want to...
Alright, this video is for the girls, so guys, leave a like anyway, because I'm going to try to help you out. So, if a guy texts you good morning and good night, and you're not in a relationship, that basically means that he wants to be in a relationship with you. For the most part, yeah. Like, you don't have to question whether he is actually into you or not. If he's sending you those texts, he's into you, okay? Like, we're not doing that for no reason. It's because we actually care about you and we want to talk to you. So, yeah, there you go.
Here was some guy advice just for you ladies. Let's start with, why is he acting so distant? Girls always be thinking it's something that they did in order for him to not talk to you anymore. No, you did nothing wrong. Guys are problem solvers, and when they have their own problems, they're gonna go off on their own to solve them. He could be going through family drama. His grandpa could have died. He could have been going through stress at work. Whatever it is, the important thing that you need to remember, match his energy. If he's only hitting you up like twice a week, why are you hitting him up 7 times? But when he does finally talk to you or text you back or snap you back or whatever you want him to do, don't yell at him for not talking to you, because then he just doesn't want to talk to you. You are the prize in this situation. You, girl, are beautiful. And you can make yourself look even more beautiful with makeup. You know who can't? Men. Your attention should be valuable to him. And if it's not,
drop it like it's hot. Quick PSA, anybody who's in a relationship, I just want to give you some advice. I'm in a relationship right now and I'm loving it. Like, we have, I think, honestly, a perfect relationship where, like, we just give each other our space and, like, let each other do our own things. Like, I'm doing TikTok all the time and my girlfriend's not, like, on my butt all the time being like, come on, Eric, like, we gotta hang out. And, like, we'll go on dates every so often and stuff like that. But we really give each other our space and just love each other, and it's so ideal and perfect. And if you're out in a relationship like that, just make sure you give each other space is what I'm...
Hey, if you and your husband are having problems, just buy him a pomegranate. Problem solved. Come back next week for more marriage advice and counseling.
Today, I'm gonna give y'all some relationship advices. And yes, I'm single, but you know what they say. Single people give the best relationship advices. Look, to start off, if y'all are dating and like y'all like each other and you actually want it to last, I mean, this might be common sense, but just don't cheat and lie. Cheating and lying is why most couples break up. Look, another thing, just be yourself. You don't have to act like anyone else just to make someone happy. They should like you by who you are. And if they don't like you by who you are, then go out the door, my friend. Look, if you're a guy, from time to time, it doesn't have to be every day, from time to time, give your girl a rose, some chocolates, you feel me, something nice. Like, make her feel special for once. Don't tell them you love them until they're ready to hear it. And only time will tell you when that moment will be. But yeah, I hope it helps.
Is it the spark fading, or are you just not with the right person? Our brains are set up to get used to things, which is why something that's super exciting at first, after a while, isn't as exciting as it was. If you were given $10 million on day one, you would feel like rainbows were exploding out of your skin. On a scale from 0 to 100, your excitement scale would be like 5,000. But after 5 years, you wouldn't be so excited about that 10 million. You're used to it. My question to you is, would you walk away from $10 million? Jesus, no. Do you know how many tacos you could buy with $10 million? If you're with the right person, that's how you're going to feel. It might not be as exciting and the spark's no longer there, but you know what? You're still going to want to be with them. You're going to feel comfortable and they're going to feel like home. However, if it's not the right person, you're not going to feel that way. The relationship with them won't feel like it flows.
Alright, this one's for the ladies. I got a lot of girls in my comments being like, but I keep getting played. Like, guys keep playing me. First things first. You want to stop getting played? Stop enabling his behavior. I see it time and time again that girls, they just go back to these dudes that keep fucking them over. You're just letting him continue to fuck you over. That's it. He knows that he can continue to do whatever the fuck he wants, and your ass is just gonna come back sooner or later. Even if it's a little bit of a block, or even if it's a little bit of a fight, he knows that you're gonna be crawling back. Stop enabling him to do that. If he's gonna see your value anyways, you need to be able to walk away. You need to be strong enough to say, yo, I don't care. I'm not gonna get treated like this, so I'm not gonna let you treat me like this. And I understand how difficult it is. You see all these girls on here, all dolled up, all caked up, all over Instagram, all over TikTok. Listen, you gotta know your worth. You gotta know you're better than
Hey babe, signs of a toxic relationship. Go.
Oh, that's easy. See, if a motherfucker... Damn, I'm too short. If a motherfucker think they can control you, they got to go. Get the motherfuckers out of it. You know what I mean? I love you too soon. How the fuck are you gonna love me? You don't even know me. You didn't even get a chance to know me. Get out of there. That's way too soon. Another one. Let me get another one. Being lied to so early. If he's lying or she's lying so early, you can only imagine what is planned for the future. Get the hell up out of it. I'm telling you, it ain't gonna work and you need to bounce.